All right, so let's face it. We all know it. We've all been talking about it. The default WoW UI sucks dog. I'm just going to leave it there. I have been searching around on YouTube, and I found a YouTuber who's tanking videos that I follow, and he had a pretty cool take on a minimalist UI that looks pretty good, works pretty good, that takes place of it takes the place of WoW's cast buttons, cast bars, and mini map as well. I'll show that to you if you guys, if you guys are interested in that one. And also kind of a weak auras replacement. It's not exactly, like a weak auras replacement for your skills, but it's close. It's close. So we're going to go ahead and mess with that a little bit. It is an add-on called Dominoes, just like the pizza, just like the game, Dominoes. And it has been confirmed, at least in the Midnight Alpha, that it does work. And I'm going to try it on the beta later on, once things stabilize on the beta servers a little bit. So this is what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like with Dominoes controlling the bars. And I'm going to show you exactly how we got here and what we needed to do. So once you download Dominoes and you get it installed, and you can download it via Curse, just like all the other ones, you click on the little mini map icon up here, or do /Dominoes in chat. Now, when you first load it, it's going to have all of your action bars are going to be stacked on top of each other like that. Just move the ones out of the way that you're not going to use. Okay, just move the ones out of the way that you're not going to use. It's no big deal. Now, if you have action bars over on this side, they're going to come up as action bar 3 and 4. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that, I promise. Okay, then you got your cast bar and you got your pet bar. If, of course, you are a class with pets, Bo, I am speaking directly to you. Ain't nothing we can do about the frames yet. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay, so you get your main action bars, however you have them sorted out, how you had them sorted out in LVUI. To edit one of these bars, you right-click on the specific bar that you want to edit, okay? And you can do size, how many columns, the spacing in between, offsets, all that stuff, okay? You can do scale, so you can make them bigger or smaller. All easy peasy stuff. Buttons, show the empty buttons, show counts, show macro text if you have macros in there. Fading, this is how, if, for example, I wanted to make this bar disappear, change the opacity to 0. Okay? We're not going to do that, of course, though, because I want that bar. Now, I did promise about a weak aura combat cooldown kind of thing. Take one of the unused action bars. It doesn't matter which one it is. Okay. We're just going to use this one, and I'm going to resize this a little bit. Okay. I liked the size that the YouTuber used that I saw. So where's this? Where's the size? Right about there, I think will work. Okay. Okay, so you can see we've got this bar right here, and it's not going to stay there. Okay. But just for example, say we wanted to use this as a cooldown manager so we can see, what our cooldowns are. Well, here we go. Time warp. That's a pretty good one. Definitely want to know, about warp. What else do we got? What else? Somebody's going to have to help me out with mage, because I don't play mage. Combustion. Good one. Okay. What else do we got? We'll throw this in here just because I in no way, shape, or form am like, pretending to know what the hell I'm talking about with the mage. So all I'm doing right now is just putting stuff up here. Okay. Then you close that, and then you reopen Dominoes, and you can move this wherever you want it. Okay. So you can either click it because it is an action bar, or you have it keybound down here. I just happened to click it because I wanted to show you. and you see that it's got the countdown going. It's more in your face, in front of you, just like an old combat, an old weak or combat would be. Okay. So you see, you've got your countdowns right there. Now you can configure this to hide empty cells. You can make it as big as you want. You can make it as small as you want. You don't need to use one. You can use 2 or 3. It all depends on how many that you want. Okay. If you've got 4 bars that you want to do, you can do 4 bars. It all depends. I know it's a little bit setup intensive, but I mean, to get LVUI the way that we always wanted it, took a little bit of tweaking around too. So it works. Is it perfect? No. Is it a lot cleaner than Blizzard's UI? It definitely is. So that's Dominoes. And if you have any questions with it, hit me up. I'll do my best to help you out. I'm still messing with it with myself. I'm still trying to get chickens done exactly the way that I want it. I've got it really close, but I think that'll work. Now, let's talk about the mini-map. Because, actually, before we get to the mini-map, the other thing I wanted to show you guys is the Blizzard UI gameplay enhancements. This is the cooldown manager. This is the essential cooldowns and the utility cooldowns. If you want to use those, I mean, that's where it's at. They're still active they're active. They will be, of course, active in midnight. This is the buffs one, and I think the buffed one actually works pretty good. So I left that visible. These, I don't know what I'm going to do with the Druid yet. I might not. For right now, if all you got to do to edit these particular ones is just go ahead and click on the window, and always visible in combat, or hidden. I have them hidden right now because you can't do the separate ones, and that one's there. So, okay, now onto the mini-map. Okay, now as far as the mini-map goes, it is kind of jumbled and looks kind of crappy. And granted, I don't have everything all sorted out like I normally do because I don't play this character very much. But there is an add-on that does work in Midnight Alpha and Midnight Beta. It is called Leatrix Plus, and I'll have it up on the screen. Can get it from Curse, just like all the other ones. Once you get it installed, /LTP, and there's a bunch of stuff. I haven't really gone in here and messed with all this stuff yet. I'm going to, and if you guys want me to do a video on that after I've messed around with that, I'll be happy to. But enhanced mini-map, then go ahead, reload. That's what you get. I think it looks a lot better. I think it looks much neater, and it I just think it looks better. So if this helped, let me know. If you need any help, if you got any questions, just hit me up in Discord. I'll do the absolute best that I possibly can to help you guys out. And if anything else, just let me know. I'll do what I can. Talk to you guys. Blue boy.